guys, Chris with billetbox.info. I got a little package in today from, or actually I got it yesterday, but I didn't have a chance because we dealt with the Pulse AIO last night. But we got the Mission XV. This is the Mission Booster tips, and it's a new system. Mission has which was one of the coolest things at the time. This is the Mission tip. You've got integrated threading, or some people call them integral, and that threads down into your billet box instead of using the nut in uh, a standard 510 drip tip, something like this. With the flush nut, or and you can buy aftermarket nuts that are flush to your billet box, but you screw that down in your billet box like so. Actually, you know what? Let's go down and I'll show you closer. So you screw this down into your billet box, and then you take a coin or something, or a tool or whatever, and screw that down, and it comes up just a little bit. Then they got some that are flush nuts. But anyway, you would put a 510 drip tip in there, and there you go. Well, I'm not going to screw it all the way in, but it's just for demonstration purposes. So what the Mission tip did was took that threading, and now I can thread this directly onto there without the need of having this nut here, which comes with the billet box. And like I said, there's aftermarket ones that are actually flush to the surface of the billet box. So with this is a Mission tip, and it comes with, whatever Mission tip you would buy. It would come with a nub that just fits over there like that. And this is one of I think this is the original V1 whistle tip, and it's a great tip. I literally use these on every device. This is also a Mission tip that just comes off, and that goes on. This is an aftermarket nub by Never Normal, and yeah. And why I've got this here, check out these Christmas sweater inners by Moon Customs over in Russia. They sent me those over to check out. Those are pretty cool looking. It's kind of, Christmas sweaters are always kind of gaudy. That's kind of gaudy, but it looks cool. And then they made a plate on the back with their logo, Moon Customs, and little up and down buttons. Pretty cool. Take a bait. So yeah, that's the Mission tips, the original Mission tips. So now they've come out, and with the Mission tips, you could, like you saw on the other one, this is another Never Normal. This is just a red one, and you can accessorize, and with the clear ones. Here's another. This is another Never Normal. You can see the O-rings that hold the tip on it with that. So anyway, this new setup they have, which we'll take a look at right now, is it's called the Mission Booster, and you get let's get all these out of the way you get the base of it, which is right here. Oh, and with this Mission tip, there's also inserts to reduce the airflow to make that smaller. That's wide open. I don't remember what the inner diameter of that is, but I've never used any of the inserts, so I've got little baggies all over the place with those inserts. And that's what these are. These are inserts, and this is the booster main thing. You can order them where they have different configurations. Like this middle piece is a different color, like white or blue or whatever. And then you can also order them with different tips built in. But then you can also order additional ends here to fit in there. We got what is that? A smoke peak and a white. Or actually, that's also smoked. Not the same smoke. So the kit here, what is in here? I don't know what's in here. This kit to start with, which isn't much more than what mission tips were. I think the mission tips were $34.99 RP. Why am I having such a problem? You know why I'm having a problem with all this focus? Because I got all this junk in the way and it's trying to focus on that instead of this. Well, it's still focusing. Anyway, let's see what's in here. What's this going to be? O-rings? Yeah, there's a couple O-rings in there. So, this is the tip set. Like I said, this would be $44.95, I believe, which is about $10 more, but it's more intricate. And it said that these threads are a lot better. Why is it doing this tonight? Well, I can't do that. I'm gonna pause this for a minute and try to fix this focus issue. I'll be right back. All right, we should be good to go now. So, but yeah, inside of this, and I'll demonstrate it, you can add these different airflow pins, and the airflow pins are, it's without a reducer. This is, I believe, 4.5 millimeters bore. But then you can, with the reducers, you can go with, there's a 3, which I assume that's, I mean, going from top to bottom, 3, 2, and 1 millimeter, or 3, 2, and 1.5 millimeter. So, we'll show you, I'll show you how to do that. The base of it has no O-ring on it. Most of the mission nubs that we've used, we end up taking the O-ring off the end there. There's usually an O-ring right there. And the reason being, sometimes it'll get stuck in, like when it's in your box, if you got an O-ring in there, it'll make connection just fine, but that O-ring will hold on to the chimney of a RBA and pull it apart sometimes. And let's see if I've got one with an O-ring to show you what I'm talking about. This one's got an O-ring, and see, it's kind of fitting on there. It comes right off this one, but sometimes it would stick, and when you pull it off, it would mess with the chimney in a Boro. So anyway, all right, let's take a look here. So you've got 3 pieces on this. You've got the base, and then you've got this middle piece, and you've got this top piece, and they come apart. They're supposed to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with my fingers. Yep, there we go. All right, so this piece comes off, and this one's stainless steel, but like I was showing you, I've got this color, we've got the peak, and we've got this darker smoked. So we'll show you how that works. Actually, I'll do that now. We'll just take this peak one since it's easier to see. And that just slides right on there like that. Now, that color combination doesn't really go together, but like I said, you can order the base kit with different variants. You can get with black Delrin, which this is in the middle, and a stainless steel top like I have here. And you can get it with a stainless steel top and a blue ring right there. You can get it with a stainless steel ring and a stainless steel top, and you can get it with a white Delrin top, and or actually stainless steel up here in white right here. So the top part, I guess, is called the I think it's called the booster. But anyway, so in addition to this piece coming off, if you bought several sets of these with different color combinations, you could mix and match it. But this piece comes off as well. It should. There we go. And there you go. That's broke down. That's the final piece. These airflow reducers, you just take one out of here and you pop it down, and you can see the difference between the bore. Here, let's go with the little bitty one so you can see the drastic change in the bore. See, so if you're a mouth to lung guy, you might want to use that little bitty pin there. Come on, come out of there. There we go. It just pulls right out. What holds it down is when you put it all together, this keeps it from coming out. So you can see on the bottom there it's square, and then if you look down there it's square, so it doesn't twist around. That way you can actually use the you hold on to this to screw it into your device instead of the tip, because the tip, if you put the tip on there, the tip could start turning on you. It's pretty tight and snug in there, so it probably won't, but it could. So with that squareness on there, this middle ring does not turn at all. So, but anyway, let's see how it works here. Let me make sure I got juice in this box before I I don't. Let's put some juice in here so I can take a couple of hits. Also, in addition to showing you these this booster tips, I'm gonna compare. Just, I mean, not compare. Every tip has its own personality and you know, purpose, I guess you would say. And also, these sleeves that I was talking about, they come in various colors. On their website, you can actually order a pack that has like a whole bunch of different ones, 6-pack of them. I think it's like $54 for all of them, but most of them are like $14. You can get a, let's see, orange, a purple, a red, a teal, clear, peak, and smoked. So this is actually clear, even though that looks kind of smoked. That's clear, I guess, and that's obviously peak. And I'm guessing that the peak might be a little bit more than $13.99, just because the material is a little more expensive than the other stuff. So anyway, so put this on, you just screw it on, and like I said, instead of turning up here, this is pretty low profile compared to some of the other, well, I mean, it's about the same as that one. I mean, it's not too much lower than the original Mission Nubs, but yeah. Um, let's go back up here, and there you have it. Probably wouldn't match this box very well, but you, like I said, you can customize it, mix and match. I like that though. I do. Maybe in the future, and I think that will go over really well because I've heard some feedback from a couple people said that this is actually too short for their liking. Maybe, I mean, because it looks like they could just extend the length of these and go, you know, probably 3 or 4 millimeters taller and make a taller version. I think that would be something definitely that the guys at Mission might want to consider. Not bad though, not bad. A little low for me. I mean, I do like them a little taller than that, but like I said, I've been using and loving this one. Let's see, is it? It's about the same height. It is about the same height, and I like this. So anyway, maybe I don't know what it is, but it just feels like it's lower. Not a bad thing. Some people will love that, and I actually, I mean, I'll use the hell out of these. Probably order another one with the white ring here in the middle. I don't know, for this one, a blue one would look really good. But yeah, so let's take that out and try something here. You saw how the air pins work. That is, if you want to break it down. Let's put this clear one on and see what it looks like. And like I said, this just, it kind of feels like if you screw it out, or it's not screwing out, but it, you know, by turning it, you're getting a little more leverage on there, I guess. So these only go on one way, as you can see. So you got to flip it that way. Let's see. I like that. I like it stainless steel better. But if I could get a white one with a white billet, I don't know, that would, a white tip with this, that would look really good. Not with these inners, but these inners are awesome, but they don't match the box very well. Um, so yeah, Let's put it back to normal here. That is the mission booster. This video could be really short and I could end it right now. I presented the mission booster, but I wanted to show you some other tips. Like I said, this is the mission setup here. Mission came also with a 510 version of the mission tips, and it's basically 510 down here and takes the same nubs up here. So, and then you take your, oh, I threw it on the floor. Take your flush nut, or your nut, period, and bam, there you go. If you wanted to use that. I personally don't like using these at all. I use nothing but integrateds. I've got so many of these that have never seen a drip tip in all the boxes I have laying around. So, yeah, that's another option. Mission 510 or mission integrated. Then there's your flush or your nut that comes with the Billow box. Unfortunately, this company, this is one of my favorite, most comfortable tips out there. It's got plenty of threading. Made by Omen, and Brett Omen, I believe, is his name. Has kind of left the scene. So, but yeah, it's one of my favorites right there. And just to show you, it's not much taller than this one, but it's so comfortable, this tip. But I used to have like 3 or 4 of them, but I sold some of them, or not sold them, but included some of them with some of the boxes I've sold, and I totally regret it now since he's not around. Then let's see, you've got um, you've got the wicked bridged. This comes with the bridged V1, and this is the V1 version. Then they came out with a shorter version with the V1.2, and then let's just set them right here. The V.2 version 2 came out with this tip, which is actually, you can take this apart, which just screws off like that, and you can replace it with, which I don't have out right now. You can take this piece off. This is basically almost like a flush nut. And you can put a mouth to lung version of the drip tip, which also comes with the V2, and go back and forth. That's pretty nifty. So yeah, there were 3 different variations of the bridged tips, and like I said, these came with the actual RBA itself. Then you've got like this one is a one-piece design that doesn't come off. This is a core with some resin. This resin was made by Dan Chase and cut and made into a tip by Matt Bennett of BT Customs, and they actually match this this device, so, or these panels rather. So that's one of those kind of integrated. It's got a really good stainless steel base. Then you've got some from, I got a couple here from, these are different styles, but these are integrated. These are all one-piece design that doesn't come apart. From BMM, Charles at BMM, Box Mod Mafia, the stash box bow rack guy. Here's a couple more nubs made by Never Normal. Actually, I've got several of these here for what the hell? Did I show you all the wrong thing for the? I sure did. That's not the V1.2. This is the V1.2 bridged. It's still shorter. I actually showed you somebody else's tip as a bridge tip. See, it looks the same. I didn't even notice that when I was holding it up initially. It's just a little shorter. It's 1.2 and this is the V1. I'll show you that one again in a minute. But yeah, Never Normal makes all sorts of nubs, and they sell out so fast. For the original mission tip right here. So these just pop on there and look really good, as we showed you a few minutes ago. This one here is very similar to the V1 or the original mission tip. This is made by NS Mods over in Europe, and it's the same. This on are really tight. They've got a real grippy end here, and that just threads down into your box, and then your tip goes on there. I did a video about those. The mission nubs fit the NS Mods, but the NS Mods nubs do not fit the mission. They just don't go down. So I showed y'all that on a video, another video. Let's put those back together so I don't lose that. All right, then you have just a standard 510, and I believe by now you know what a 510 looks like. This is an early Never Normal integrated tip. Unfortunately, I love this tip, but unfortunately it was made, it works great in a billet box, but it won't work real well in some of the other devices. I don't remember exactly why. Maybe it's the amount of threading. I talked to Dylan at Never Normal, and he said this is definitely an older version, and but it's so comfortable. I like that, and it's actually about the same height as the this new one. It's actually a little shorter. No, it's about the same height. So there's some other companies jumping in the mix. I believe YEC is getting ready to come out with one. This is a integrated tip from Armor Mods, and you can buy different nubs. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Will Never Normal nubs work on this? Nope, it's way wider, so you'll have to buy those from Armor. But yeah, this one is kind of neat. It's got a little ridge there to make sure that the tip doesn't spin when you put it on there. So, and then finally, here's one from Protocol, and this one also comes apart into a couple pieces. Actually, it comes into 3 pieces. You got the base here, you got the centerpiece here. So just like the mission one that we're showcasing here today, I'm not advertising for other companies. I'm not advertising for anybody. I'm doing this as information. It looks like you could probably, with Protocol, buy different sections for this part and for this part, because it's a 3-piece design as well. This one's really comfortable, kind of a, oval. So, but anyway, this is the video about a product that I cannot find because I got too much junk on this mat here. Excuse me. But yeah, that's it, guys. It's really comfortable, and the threading is buttery smooth. Let's see if I can show you. I mean, there's no way to really show you how buttery it is, but maybe I can do. Nope, I gotta line it up. What I'm trying to do is see if I can spin it and watch it in light. Nah, it's not. I mean, it's smooth, but it's not that smooth. So, yeah, man. I appreciate Mission for sending these over to check out, and they're really cool. Not sure what I'll use this with and on. I'm thinking if I could get a white top piece, have the black base with a white top piece on, not this billet, but this one, I think that would match so good. I think that would match really good. So, but anyway, guys, this is Chris from Billet Box. I almost said mobility site, from billetbox.info, and I appreciate you watching. See you next time.